Hi everyone and welcome back to the Overtake GT. This is a 700 pp tune for the BRZ GT300 from 2021. Front engined, rear wheel drive, and this thing is phenomenal. 470 brake horsepower, 1300 kilos and a 2 litre perky little engine that will get you down the Mulsanne nice and simple regardless of what your level is. Novice to expert, this is a solid tune. Doesn't matter whether you have an auto box, whether you have a manual box, you can get a nice easy win right here. How? Well, get your car and follow me to the tuning shop. So now we're at the tuning shop. There's lots of things on this car you'll see say purchase, but only get what I say. It's key to making sure this thing works. It's got to be exactly as I say or it won't work. Let's get straight into it. So you can see sports, you don't need anything from here. Ignore all the purchase tyres. Club sports, you want to get a power restrictor and the ballast. Pretty important that you get those. Semi-racing, you want to get a fully customizable computer, fully customizable LSD. Under racing, you want to get a racing silencer, racing brake kit, brake balance controller, fully customizable suspension, fully customizable racing transmission, and a set of racing hard tyres. Under extreme, you want to get some intermediate tyres, especially if you're going LeMans, because they throw up a few curveballs. You could also get a set of wets depending on what level you're at and where you're going, but that is entirely up to you. But definitely get the intermediates. Ultimate, you don't need anything from here. This thing is a solid car, and one I want you to fall in love with because it is easy to drive, and a lot of people find it difficult, but trust me, this tune is foolproof. Right, let's head to GT Auto. Okay, here we go, GT Auto. Right, car maintenance and service. Let me show you a few things that you do need to make sure you're aware of here, and that is oil change. Make sure you are staying on top of when your oil changes are due, because the last thing you want to be paying is 100,000 credits for an engine overhaul. This car does look amazing, but let's go and see what else we can do at car customization. So here we go, wheels are the first thing we're going to do on here. So you can see the wheels, and look at those, they're phenomenal. I've stuck with the stock wheels on this one, and I've stuck with 18-inch standard, rim width standard, offset standard. Get them installed. Now you can obviously change what wheels are on there, but I do like having a manufacturer's cut car the way it was. You can go to other, in the front grille, look what you can change. I've kept this standard, but these are your options. Type A, Type B, Type C. They're your options, so it's either cover the vents up a bit more or a bit less. That is it. That's all you've got to choose from. Livery editor, if you want to make your own, but for me, Solus Drummond to my Zono being in this car, I thought I'd leave it the way it was. Nice to have a manufacturer's cup car in the original livery, in my opinion. I mean, it looks pretty smart. But load style, if you're going to pick one someone else has done, there's hundreds available. Make sure you big them up, because without those people you wouldn't have the unique liveries that we see and enjoy. Let's head over to the garage and let's fine tune this car for you to enjoy on track, and like I said, get that easy win on your money grind. And here we go, we are back at the garage, and you can see this is what we have to work with. So 470 brake horsepower, just under the 700 pp limit, and a 50-48 front rear weight balance. This thing is absolutely bob on. Now, quarter mile is 11.5 seconds. However, it's a solid performer, and that's what this is about, being a solid performer. It may not be the quickest, but it will get you a win, and that is what it's about. So let's go through it now. Racing hard tyres are the first thing you need on the build. Body height adjustment, 65 at the front, 80 at the rear. Your anti-roll bar, 6 at the front, 8 at the rear. Your dampen ratio compression, 30 at the front, 40 at the rear. And the expansion, 40 at the front, 50 at the rear. Now the natural frequency, I've gone for 4.6 at the front and 4.75 at the rear. Negative camber angle, 3 at the front, 2.9 at the rear. A toe out at the front of 0.10 and a toe in at the rear of 0.15. Initial torque is 10. Acceleration sensitivity is 15 and braking sensitivity is 25. Now the downforce is 400 at the front, 800 at the rear. ECU is dropped to 98%. Now 149 kilogram ballast is added to ballast positioning -10 and leave your power restrictor at 100%. Now the fully customizable racing transmission, the top speed, set that to 200 km/h. Manual adjustments and make these changes. So first gear is 2.825, second gear 1.876, third gear 1.444, fourth gear 1.181, fifth gear 1.007 and sixth gear 0.871. Final drive is 3.721 and it revs at 7,200 RPM and it does sound amazing in the cockpit view. Well, any view for that matter. Now, the key things to remember about this car, and this is critical, no turbocharger is installed. So there would be far more power if that was installed, however it is not. Anti-lag system is set to strong to keep the power ratio there, make sure we don't fall behind and make sure we're ahead of that competition. Brake balance controller, I left this at 0 because it just felt absolutely spot on for the way I drive. I love this car to pieces. Now look, like, subscribe, hype this video, and you want a guaranteed win at Le Mans on the money grind? Of course you do. Nice and easy then, watch this. Hi everyone and welcome back to the Overtake GT. You can see him at Le Mans, but I'm in this Subaru BRZ and this is the GT300, and I tell you what, it's a great car. It really is. Do you know what it's like? It's like when you've got something in between the road car and then the bigger ones, like your big supercars and things like that, and your rally cars, and well, this sort of feels like the middle child, if that makes any sense. I mean, it's getting the job done no end. It really is. I mean, look at that, over a minute to Sugawara. The rain has been torrential. You can see the pools dotted around at Le Mans. But I tell you what, you want a solid win, this is what you want to use. I mean, the lap times don't do it justice, I'll be honest. But this thing really has been, it's been great. It's been a solid drive, nice and easy. It's not trying to fling me into the barriers. It's not wanting to spin me off in the rain. I mean, the tyres last. It's really easy on the tyres. Anyone will be able to drive this. You're getting 3 laps of fuel. What isn't to love? I mean, adjust your fuel map to suit your needs, but for me, I'm just dotting around in fuel map 2 on this last couple of laps. But fuel map 2 gets you 3 laps. So, you know, I don't know what else to say. Everyone else coming in after having the inters on. So it just gives us an even more of an extended lead. But look, it's a solid car. I mean, the top speed, I mean, adjust the gearbox again, that final end if you want, but because they've had to down tune it, add a bit of weight, you're not really going to get crazy speeds out of it. Not unless you're putting the high RPM turbocharger on, which this hasn't got on. I mean, this has just got the anti-lag system set to strong, as you've just gone through with me. And yeah, I mean, it really is a fantastic little car to have. I mean, it's not one that I would have thought about using here, but again, the more you lot request, the more I'll do, and this is one of them, so thank you for requesting it. Now look, all those members that have joined and are on, and thank you very much. I mean, this is one of those things that I love doing. I love the support, I love the community, so please hit that like button if you're enjoying these kind of videos, subscribe, stop missing out, And if you're enjoying these kind of videos, if you can hype the video as well, I mean, what it does, it gets us in front of the right people like yourself, and you can all enjoy more builds because I can spend more time doing this, more time helping you find the right tunes at the right time to suit your needs. And if you struggle with anything, you let me know, and again, those builds get dropped on the channel and they're there and they're ready for you to use, and there's no problem at all. Now look, I'm going to come back over the line 2 minutes ahead of Sugawara. I mean, if you look at the top 8, I mean, that is not a usual top 8. I mean, to have Gallo in there as well, I mean, the only one in the top 8 I normally see is probably Haywood and what, maybe Yamanaka. But other than that, I mean, that's been a pretty chaotic end to a race. I've still got a lap left because there's no point changing from fuel map 2 because I've enjoyed it for the last 6 laps. And that's it. I mean, this thing has been brilliant. You will not regret doing it. The time really doesn't do this car justice, but it's just a solid performer now. It doesn't matter what gearbox you're using. Okay, you can use auto, manual. You're still going to be alright. You're still going to do well. Fuel map 2. Over the line. Trust me, this is a solid tune. So loads of people are scared of using that car. They're not sure about it. They're worried about it. Don't be. Don't be. Open your eyes. Look at how good it is. Get in the cockpit and go and enjoy it. And that is it. I mean, look at that. A 31.44. 416. So not the fastest, but definitely a solid, stable drive. And that is something I really want everyone to have. 825,000 credits in the bank as well. Clean race bonus takes me just under 6 mil, so I can keep spending those credits on new lot of engine swaps. And other than that, that's it. Now look, solid car, solid drive from me, and that's it. Go and have a fantastic day wherever you are, and I'll see you on the next great build. Take care.